Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got a different sort of a video for you today, and I promise you are definitely going to want to stick around to the end of this one. We have a pretty funny ending, pretty funny finish to the story of our hacker that we met here on Call of Duty Warzone. We'll get into that in just a second, but first things first, if you're new here, my name's Kelston. Welcome to the channel. I post all kinds of video game content here on this YouTube channel, most of it taken from live streams that I do over on Twitch. So if you've not yet followed me on Twitch, there'll be a link to that down in the description below. Make sure that you come and follow over on Twitch, and then you can get involved when I'm playing games, maybe even get involved in some of the games that I am playing and play along too. So that'd be really cool. If you haven't already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so that you know when the next video goes live. If you like the video, then drop a like on the video. That's going to really help the channel. It'll help push this video out to more people. Hopefully we get more people involved in the community. Everything starts growing. We've got a great group of people that we're building up on Twitch, and it would be really nice to make that like even larger and even more wonderful. Let me know in the comments, do you run into cheaters a lot while you are playing this game? How bad do you really think cheating is in Warzone? And what are some of your worst experiences that you may or may not have had with hackers in your games? My internet has been playing up recently. I haven't been able to stream at all, which has been an absolute nightmare, but it's been like working intermittently. I managed to get into Warzone for a few games of solos, and obviously we ran into a hacker on game one, and it kind of turned me off to the game a little bit. But I thought we're going to stay and watch this guy and see exactly what's going on. I am recording this after I watched the cheater live, so I watched it and recorded it so that I could come back to it. But this is like the first time I'm really coming back to this video, so a lot of it is going to be like my initial reaction now, and perhaps I'll pick up on things that that I didn't before. But let's get straight into the video. I should point out that we're going to be watching like a little bit of my gameplay first, but I don't even think I finished top 100 in this game. You'll see anyway. But I thought we'll start it from the start. You guys can see exactly what happened in this game. I think I went for like a little bit of a crazy drop here. Perhaps like a little bit more bold than I normally would. Like, you guys should know, I am by no means like amazing at this game. I'm just like a really average player. I think my KD overall is about a 1.26. I think on a weekly it's hitting around about 1.6, 1.7 because I have played the game a while, so it's still got that like early KD effect kind of dragging it. But like really, most of the content creators and stuff that you watch on YouTube are amazing at this game, especially in comparison to somebody like me. But the hackers still get into my lobbies. I think this lobby, I will get into that in just a second because we're about to... we nearly got him, but never mind. I think I started getting shot out the sky here as well, which I probably deserved after that one. But most of the guys that you watch on YouTube, like I say, are amazing at this game. And they're all like 2+ KD, some of them way higher than that. But this lobby I think was like, it's like a gold 1 or gold 2, which means it's in like the top 45% of lobbies. So nothing like ridiculous. There's still hackers in here. So I saw the guy there in the hangar, but he's probably got the drop on me. I don't have a lot of body armor. So we're just going to try and duck out of that. There's a guy in the cubby. I think at this point I was just thinking, well, I'm in a bad spot now, right? You kind of just need to get out of that one. Let's see what we can make out of the gulag. See if we can make a gulag king out of ourselves on this one. There's also some super interesting stuff. I'm going to definitely leave a link in the description to a video from True Game Data talking about why kill cams look so suspicious in this game. We'll get into that in a second. Easy gulag. And I think I jump out. We'll go and get in a scavenger in downtown just to try and build up a little bit of cash, take things a little bit slow now. Yeah, there's a video by True Game Data talking about how kill cams are not actually like, they're not actually like recorded footage from that person's game who killed you. It's actually like information from the servers about like where you were stood, where you were shooting from, where you were shooting towards. And sometimes on the kill cams it can look like people are snapping onto you when actually that's not strictly true. There's a really good comparison video that he did just recently. I will definitely link it in the description so that you guys can have a watch. But we're not going to be so bothered about the kill cam here because we've got like a little bit of hacking gameplay to watch. So we get that scavenger. Now it's time to like start building up a little bit of cash. I think at this point I was like, I was a little bit zoned out on this game, to be honest. It was like, things have gone bad from the start. We're having to just find a little bit of loot and see what we can do. But to be honest, I don't play too much solos either, so I never really get like... I never get super invested when I play solos. Okay. So, we've got this supply crate here. Interesting there, I just gone past a green Pellington. Man. It's a complete joke, but, you know, maybe that would have saved my life. You'll see why in a little bit. I think I maybe heard somebody there, and that's why I was taking it slow. Or perhaps I heard myself. Who knows? Anything could have happened. But whatever, let's crack on. Let's keep building up some cash. I think now I'm just like, let me get a loadout. Let me try and get some kills. Let me get some guns. Okay, so a guy just got off the quad right here. I think that definitely happened. I didn't see it right now as I'm watching the video back, but I'm pretty confident that that happened. So I'm kind of cautious now about perhaps where this guy is. Boom. So let's just be very clear, okay? Getting one-shotted in this game, I mean that happens all the time, all right? And you don't even really need to build out a rifle to be able to do that. Like you can just one-shot people in this game. It's relatively straightforward. And particularly like in downtown, this happens to me all the time when I'm in downtown. I'll just be running through the streets. There's a guy up on a roof. He's got his sniper rifle all sorted out, and boom, just explodes my head. So at this point, I'm not really too worried about it, you know. Now that's kind of weird, right? But again, I don't think I was really like zoned in at this point on what was actually going on. But obviously, I'm like behind the smoke, really, from where this guy is. He aims down sights, and you know what? Maybe he just got lucky. You know, maybe this is like the luckiest player in Warzone. I don't care. So he's like aiming down sights, and I just come out of the smoke just when he's looking at me. You can see he's not snapped onto my head right there. So, you know, maybe he just got lucky, knew where I was. We'll play on a little bit though and see exactly how this plays out. I think what happened at this point, I was like, oh man, that's a really bad start. This game's over. I'm gonna go and make a coffee. I'll just leave this guy and spectate him for a little bit and see exactly what's going on. Like, it might be quite nice to just chill out and watch a game. So, what's interesting now, we're on board with Swanchicker. He's like kind of aiming at some weird stuff, right? But sometimes, particularly like low skill players will do that sometimes. I mean, I do it sometimes. That's why I know. In order to try and catch a glimpse of an enemy like further away, because if your eyes are not really attuned to like picking people up at distance, sometimes you need that little bit of a boost with the scope to work out where people are. So that might be what's happening. But let's just take this back a little bit, because the weird thing here is just like, see the way his reticle's like shifting backwards and forwards, and he's not really strafing. I mean, maybe it's just like, you know, maybe it's just the natural like shake on the gun or whatever. But almost felt like it was correcting itself. Don't worry. All right, I know this stuff at the minute. I'm building up nonsense, really, but it's gonna get really bad. I promise. So, Swanchicker right now is the luckiest player in this Call of Duty lobby, because clearly every single time he aims down sights, he's always picking somebody out, you know, which is fantastic. There must be around about 450 players or something in this lobby. I have no idea, because Swanchicker seems to be finding people every single corner that he looks at. What is interesting at this point is he is stood on this roof in downtown. You guys can see here, he has a floor loot grey Pellington. He also picked up a stim. Interesting. I don't know if that means he's trying to pull something else off, but whatever, right? He's got the stim. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And he has 6 kills, which is interesting considering his playstyle right now. There's nearly 100 people left alive. This guy stood on a roof with a sniper rifle currently, and he has 6 kills. It can definitely happen. All right, it can definitely happen. Man, took that shot. Looks like he can't hit every shot, though. Right? Which is interesting. Oh, did you see that? Man, I would never have seen that guy were it not for Swanchico pointing him out to me. He's got great eyes for this game, for sure. So you saw the guy, like, he was on top of the green building over there. I think he thinks there's somebody on that roof. We can't see them. But as you will come to learn when we're watching Swanchico's gameplay here, he has, like, a sixth sense for this stuff. It's crazy. It's like, what do you call it? Like ESP? He seems to just know where people are. It's pretty wild. I actually just want to point out, with his name here, I'm probably going to stop saying his name now and just refer to him as the Hacker. If this name is a play on Swastika, then he's even more of an arsehole than I previously realized. But we'll just call him Hacker. Because it becomes... See that? Oh my god. So that was like... You just picked that guy out. I mean, I don't know. There's a blank white background with a little, you know, black figure moving across it. Maybe Swanchico can just see that. Maybe he's got the eyes for that. Oh, what a hit, though. What a hit with a floor loop Pellington. How far was that? Like 600 meters? Maybe like 500 meters? Great shot. Absolutely awesome shot. I think... So I reported him here pretty early, but I was like, look... There's literally no way. You can also tell by, like, the way that he's moving through the game. He's not, like... I don't think he's really ever focused on trying to improve, like, the way that he's playing Call of Duty. Like, I know he's, like, stood on a roof, so you're not going to be seeing any crazy movement, but a lot of the time he's just, like, stood on this ledge where he could clearly get shot from. He's not really, like quick scoping areas or whatever. He's literally just picking a spot, choosing to aim down sights. And I don't know, maybe he's the fucking luckiest player in the world, but he keeps finding people. Okay, so I mean, we all knew that guy was there. He's in a great big massive truck, right? Oh, did that other guy go under the bridge? I don't know. It looks like maybe our hacker friend knows something that we don't. Man, are you trying to wall bang the roof? Either he missed the truck by like 100 feet, or he's trying to wall bang the roof.
Setting waypoint.
Good waypoint. I don't know. What's interesting to me as well. In fact, I'll talk about that in just a second. Let's watch some more of his gameplay here. So nothing's ridiculous at this point, right? But it's pretty clear that he's cheating. It's gonna get worse. Man, that was really wow. So like a great spot, right? That he just knew there was a guy over there. High up in hospital, but like what a great shot with a ground loop Ray Pellington. Man, I wish I could hit those kind of shots. I'd be great at this game. Like, what is he looking at? You know? Oh, no way. He's got like eagle eyes. He was built for sniping. Oh, what a hit. Right? That's, you know, you don't put yourself behind cover. This guy's gonna hit you with a headshot for sure. Oh, my boy. Don't stand on the ledge like that. Boom. Double kill. Oh, what a hit. So, I think he hit, like, the car just before it went around the corner. That's nuts, right? Especially with this gun. How are you hitting that with this gun? You know, maybe he's just the best player in the world. I don't know. Actually, I did have a look. By the way, you guys can look at my profile, Kelston, on sbmmwarzone.com. Everything's all public on there. They recently made a change to change people's profiles to private. Activision or Raven Software or whatever the hell it is, which is frustrating because I think it's important people can hold each other to account. So just having that information of like like how many kills you get in a game and what lobbies you're getting into, whether or not you're reverse boosting and all that. I think it's really important, right? That especially like the big pro players can be really upfront and open about that. I think more and more of them are now making their profiles public so that that stuff is available since they've done the switch. But you can definitely go and look at my profile. You can find this lobby if it's still on there. This guy has like a 0.88 KD. Something like that. I mean, it's, you know, whatever. I guess that's like average. Some of these shots he's hitting, though, you know, it's surprising it's not way higher. Oh, no, this is the shot, right? This is the shot, yeah. Oh, man. Hits the guy in the car right there on the little corner. Amazing. Man, I should start using my sniper rifle more, I guess, in Warzone. That's where I'm going wrong. You see how easy this is? You see how, like, every time he, like, aims, like, by the way, there's a guy there. It's a shocker, right? Every time he aims, like, the gun's, like, shaking a little bit. I think it's, like, the drift on the gun is being, like counteracted by the hacks, right? That are, like, locking onto the guy, but the gun's not very good. So it's just doing this. Okay. Get some height. Very important. And he falls off the roof. See, this is the kind of stuff that's gonna happen, like, a few times in this video. This guy is just... I think he thinks the way to be good at Warzone, right, is to out-aim people. I feel like sometimes maybe the skill-based matchmaking that definitely does exist in this game, whatever the developers want to say, I think it messes with people's heads sometimes. Like, it never used to be like this back in the day. We never used to have these sophisticated skill-based matchmaking stuff back on Modern Warfare 2 or something, you know? And I would get hammered sometimes on those games. And sometimes I'd have a great game too, and you never really knew what you were going to get. But I think it's messing with people's heads, and they think, oh, the other guy is killing me so quick. Oh, look, what a pick. What a pick on this guy on the loadout. Wow. I think they think, like, you have to aim better than the other person. And so I guess this guy has decided the only way to aim better is to get an aimbot. But then, like, his movement and the way that he's controlling his character, it's like none of that has been relevant whatsoever. So let's get some hacks that can let me see through walls. I can lock onto people. What I find really interesting is he's now gone for a fully kitted out Kar 98. You know, like that fucking matters, right? You see the shots you were hitting with the Pellington? I wouldn't have even gone for your loadout. Man, probably just sit on this roof with a Magnum and you kill people. It looks like he can't lock onto the downed guys quite as easily. But great down. You know, this guy's the best player in the world. Best player I've ever seen. So what I'm finding interesting right now is he has 9 kills. Alright. Which is actually not that many considering, like, the size of the lobby now. Oh, he fell off the roof again, by the way, because he can't move in this game. But I'm the only spectator. I don't think anybody else has, like, seen anything crazy about this yet. But, like, literally every space that he moves in, he can just ADS and there's somebody there. Now, what's interesting here is we're about to see it's not just for sniper rifles that this guy has his hacks, right? It's not just for taking pot shots from buildings in downtown and hitting amazing eliminations with a ground loop Pellington. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I feel so sorry for the people who were left in the lobby after I died. How do you play against that? Let's just, like, rewatch that. Are you ready? So, again, movement's not great at this point, right? He's clearly not sure about this part of the map. Just kind of checking a few angles. Like, could there be a door here? Could there be a window there? Right? Which is, like, reasonable. That's a decent way to play the game. Play it a little bit safe. Check your angles. Now, I think right there. So right there, he hears the guy, right? And so you can hear him. He's on the staircase because it's like boots hitting metal. So you can tell what kind of surface he's on and all that. So he knows, I think, at this point that he's above him. Okay? But just look at the way that he snaps on and destroys this guy's head. Right? I don't think he missed a shot. I think he was hip firing for some of that as well. Kind of fascinating though that he's gone for his own guns. I don't think he needed his own guns. He's got to take this guy's SPR. I don't think it really matters, my friend. I don't think we care which gun you're using, you know? Oh man, if he got stuck in the gas there, that would have been quite fun. But unfortunately, that's not the way this one ends. But I promise, it gets good. Man. So clearly he can just see people, you know, any area of the map. It's kind of hard to tell now. I think I remember seeing this while he was in the car. I don't think he's like locking on to people in the car. Maybe he can see where people are. I don't know. But there's really like no evidence for that. It looks like he's just kind of driving the car. What there is evidence for. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Comes up to the ridge. Boom. Oh man, and like even without a UAV, right? He's got 14 grand, but he didn't bother buying the UAV. I don't think this guy, you know, I don't think he's really going to see any benefit from a UAV, right? He just knew that guy was there anyway before he even came down, so that's cool. Oh, and like the poor kids are like challenging this guy, you know, which is the right thing to do, you know, and fair play to him. For having to go back, but you are not going to beat this guy's aimbot when it can just lock onto your head like that. So let's have a look. He's got 17 grand. Get that self-revive. That's going to be important. Make sure that you can stay alive in this crazy lobby. And interestingly, even though he has 11 kills right now, and this could be like a 20-kill game, you know? This is like, if you were looking at it as like a normal player, you'd think, man, I could break 20 this game if I play it right. You'd have probably gone for a UAV. Swan doesn't need a UAV, right? He's no need for a UAV. It's way better to take the precision in his situation. What, you want to see where people are on the minimap? Who cares? Interesting. I guess he was just reloading there. So we get to see some of his excellent driving skill here. You know? What's interesting is it seems like for all other kind of aspects of the game, he's not very good at it, right? He can't really move, can't really drive, falls off the roofs. Everything's kind of a bit sluggish. But his aim, oh my god. Like Shroud has got nothing on this guy. 100 Thieves should be signing this guy up on the biggest contract you've ever seen in your life. Oh man, it's amazing, you know. He just hops out the car in the middle of the road where there's no cover and aims up at that roof. Man, there's usually people on that roof. I guess that's why he's doing that.
You are cleared hot.
I guess just airstrike it, just in case. You know, it's going to help your rotation. And I think a cluster strike comes in from somebody as well. Yeah. So it is kind of hard. Like, I will say, I'm not watching this video at the highest resolution. Sometimes it's a little bit hard. Maybe if he's playing on a really high-end PC, you can see things that I can't see at a higher frame rate and stuff. That's like, at least that guy didn't give him another kill. You know, at least he died to the fall damage of getting off the roof. Honestly, if I was faced with Swan, and I knew, I'd probably just throw myself off the roof as well, right? Because who cares? You're not going to beat this guy. But there is a way, and we might see it in a little bit, but I mean, just from on the roof with your own Car 98, yeah, good luck. Okay, crashes into the tree, because of course he does. Some nice shots. Now that is like, that's one of my favorite little moments there. Is his aimbot just, is it not sophisticated enough to be able to lock onto the driver? He just keeps shooting the truck. You see that? So, when he gets out of the truck here, he hits the driver and then... It's really weird, right? He's like hitting the same part of the truck every single shot. Maybe he thinks that's leading shots. I mean, or actually, wait a minute. He's toggling. right? And so, like, he turns his aimbot on, locks onto the truck. I don't know. So we're at circle number 3 now. There's only 23 players left in this lobby. Kind of low for this point. I don't know. Some more high-end lobbies, though, that'd be about average, probably. Taking the low road. I mean, what's the point in trying to, trying to analyze, like, Swan's tactics? What's the point in trying to work out how he's playing the game? Because literally, his only goal here is to outshoot people. And the only way that he's comfortable doing that is with his hacking software. I don't think he's really thinking about game position. Or he doesn't really need to, you know? So it looks like he thinks there's somebody in the tower. Now, this is honestly, this is my favorite bit. Okay, so like, he was gonna airstrike the tower, I guess because he thinks there's somebody up there. I'm pretty sure none of us saw anybody up there, but, you know, that's fine. But obviously, I can't see exactly what car it is. I think it's the car rather than the quad that has just pulled up on him, and it's just gone white there. You see it on the minimap. So the driver just hopped out. So let's see. How do you beat an aimbot? With a riot shield and stun grenades, it turns out. This was like my favorite bit because like I'm exactly like you guys, and I know everybody's done this. We'll drop into Warzone lobbies. There'll be a guy just camping out somewhere with a riot shield, and you try and take a building that's going to give you, you know, a power position for the next zone. And there's just a guy in the corner with his riot shield. You didn't come armed with your Semtex or whatever, and he takes you out, and you're just shooting wildly. But clearly, Swan can't. Well, I guess he can lock onto this guy, but he can't shoot through the riot shield. So it's like the perfect counter. And there's also some weird stuff going on with the stun grenade. So if you watch after he gets stunned, I don't know if at this point he's like toggled the aimbot off because he realizes the guy has a riot shield and there's no point locking onto his head. Or if it's the stun grenade, like his bot can't beat the stun grenade. Maybe that's it. And so he can't actually get this guy. But he gets taken out there. Which feels pretty good, you know? And everybody complaining about the riot shield campers, like I say, all the time. There you go. This guy he just saved this lobby from this arsehole. Like, I'm okay with that, you know? Fair play. Well done. I think what's this guy's name? I kind of wanted to say it. Oh, it is. Okay. Fat Star-Lord. I didn't want to get it wrong. So Fat Star-Lord takes out our hacking friend. I don't think Fat Star-Lord ends up going on to win the game. We're not going to watch all the way through to the end, though. Somebody else won it. Like I say, you can find my profile if you want on SBMM. Warzone.com. It's available to everybody. This lobby will probably still be on there for a little bit, and you can see exactly what happened. But yeah, we'll not watch all the way through to the end of the game, but I just thought it was interesting to like get a take on, you know, how it looks when someone is hacking in your game. And sometimes I would say it's not always 100% obvious. And for sure, I will link you that video from True Game Data that I was talking about, where he analyzes the difference in a live capture of somebody killing another person and how that looks on the kill cam and how different it is, and how the kill cam looks 100% like cheating, but actually like the live footage looks nothing like cheating. So like, don't always just trust the kill cams as people are locking onto you. Like, I do think sometimes people can get a little bit carried away on this game when it comes to hacking, and they think like, you know, because this guy killed them and they didn't know where they were and they outshot them, like they must be hacking and they hit every headshot. Sometimes people are just good, you know. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. But certainly, like when you find a cheater, I guess we all just have to keep hitting that report button. For what? Manual reviews? What? There's like what? Some guys sitting in a Activision /Raven Software / whatever the hell it is office who are just the manual review team. There's millions of players of this game all around the world. Like, just create software for this, you know? Here's a fantastic manual review. Okay, Ravens or whatever. So, interesting. Zooms right in on that guy. We don't see anybody there, but, you know, maybe this guy's just bad at the game. Oh, but there's somebody there. Maybe he's not bad at the game. Maybe he's just super lucky, and he can just keep picking people out. Where is it? Where does he pick the guy? Look at that. I mean, I don't know. It was very clear to me that obviously, you know, Swan had a sixth sense for where people were on the map. I don't know exactly how his hacks work, because last time I used cheats was like for unlimited money and ammo in GCA 3 or something. I don't know. But, you know, people are going to keep playing the game like this until we come up with a way to deal with it that's not just manual review, whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to stream properly as much at the minute. They're telling me that my internet is fixed tomorrow, which is Monday, depending on when you're watching this video. It'll be Monday the 25th of January. And after that, I'm going to try and get some more streams up more regular than usual, because hopefully at that point we can get some stable, solid streams back on Twitch. Like I say, leave a like if you like the video. Make sure to leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers, guys. And I will see you on the next one.